The kingdom's economy after the COVID-19 pandemic in the international report. An overview of the Saudi economy before COVID-19, the Global Competitiveness Report 2019, the Kingdom Saudi Arabia ranked first in the world in the participation with other countries in the macroeconomic stability index, which also included the stability of the inflation rate and debt. Corona's negative impact in Saudi Arabia. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia was affected by the corona pandemic from two sides. One, through the decrease in the activity of the local economy, through the decline in the demand for oil due to the global closures and movement restrictions, which plunged prices. Corona positive impact in Saudi Arabia. The corona crisis, although it has greatly affected the Saudi economy, this year it has a great benefits that may change many plans and programs and open new horizons and completely different phases, and the crisis has shown the world and investors, especially foreign investors, the kingdom is the safest environment for investments, as the transparency shown by the kingdom and the high readiness to face disasters and its ability to deal with all sensors smoothly and protect people and business from the consequences of the crisis. All of the give a more than wonderful impression, and we did not witness during the crisis the exit of the investment, but rather in the increase with the strengthening of the kingdom government of investors confident in the Saudi economy, and we will see good willing after the end of the crisis, the flow of investment high foreign and maybe horizontal. Unemployment rises in Saudi Arabia due to the corona pandemic. The employment rate among Saudi Arabia rose to 15.5% during the second quarter of 2020, an increase of 3.1 percentage points over the same period in the previous year. And the overall employment rate for the Saudis and non-Saudis also increased to 9%, an increase of 3.4 percentage points from the second quarter of the results of the labor force survey, were greatly affected by the effects of the corona pandemic, COVID-19, on the Saudi economy, while the total labor force participation rate for Saudis and non-Saudis reached 59.4% during the second quarter of 2020. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia was able to mitigate the impact of corona on economy by financial stimulus, support for public and private sectors, especially supports for the salaries of the private sector, people with limited income, and small and medium enterprises. The digital transformation of the sectors also contributed to the country's of work during the pandemic, and public and private service were transferred from actual and virtual operation, and the government provide supports of significant financial boost to technology. The Saudi economy is growing for the first time since the start of the corona pandemic. The real GDP of the Saudi Arabia achieved positive growth for the first time since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic by 1.5% in the second quarter of 2021. The contraction in the Saudi economies came due to the oil sector shrinking by 5.3% due to the significant decline in the oil prices and commitment to the OPEC Plus agreement to the reduce production to face the repercussions of the corona pandemic. As for non-oil sector, it contracted by 8.8%, 0.2% due to the contraction of a private sector by 10.1%, and the government sector by 3.5% in the light of the complete closure during the second quarter. The contraction of the non-oil sector, especially the private sector, came in light of the almost complete closure of economic activities in this second quarter due to the corona outbreak. Although the Saudi economy contracted by 7% during the second quarter, it was better in terms of the economic performance in 9 countries out of the 10 largest economies in the world, while the Chinese economy outperformed with a growth of 3.2%.